Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name's Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 72 of our playthrough. And in our previous episode, we started talking with the people or we continued talking with the people in Pelurus Fall Temple. We talked to the lovers, and then we went to visit Eliandra about them and their relationship. And it turns out the reason why the rules against people getting in relationships within the temple is forbidden is largely their fault. Apparently they were quite the volatile couple, and basically Eliandra decided that it was better for people to not have relationships than to risk everything by the fights and the blow-ups and the cold shoulders and everything that these two ended up giving each other all the time over this and that and the other thing. So she decided that she was not going to cave and let them have their relationship. So we ended up going back and letting them know. They took it not so great, as you would think, but for the moment they're not doing anything too terribly rash. I don't suspect that's going to hold, but we'll see what happens. After that, and a little bit more time looking around, we asked her to perform the ritual to see if we could use the Sword of Lariel to discern if Targona was still alive. She did say she found Targona, sort of, and explained that she was being hidden by something, but she was still on this plane and was definitely still alive. So we have an area now marked on our map down to the south of kind of where we are now. I don't know exactly where we are on the map. It didn't really tell us where we were going, but it just sort of brought us here. So we'll have to wait till we're back outside before we can kind of see where we're at. But once we finished the ritual and figured out that Targona is still alive, Kater came in and said that there was a group of cultists that were heading directly towards the temple. So we went out to meet them and, if necessary, kill them. But we got outside and the undead were already doing that work for us. So in times of old, the clan leaders would come here to the temple for their, after they were killed, and they would be sent over the falls in their boats and whatnot. And each one was given a dagger with an inscription on it. And so now that the fall has dried up and we're standing basically in the lake bed and whatnot of where it used to be, well, they are undead now, and so we were forced to kind of deal with a bunch of them. And we did find one of their daggers too. It had an inscription on it. We have that in our kit now. It wasn't anything other than just inscribed. It wasn't magic or anything like that. But anyway, we ended up fighting here, and we killed the undead off and figured out that these cultists, I guess, they're claiming to be refugees, that they were leaving from Deskari's service, fleeing from him, heading to Dresden to basically throw themselves on our mercy. They didn't know who we were, obviously, but they were heading to Dresden to turn themselves into the commander and face their punishment. So we did recognize one of them. One of them was a half-elf that was there in Canabras when Lariel was betrayed. He was one of the people who betrayed him and started worshiping the demon. So we had seen this guy in our vision. He's older now, but definitely still the same guy, kind of has the same bearing. We didn't say anything about it right away, but I think we're probably going to end up doing something about it. But since we're outside, we've decided that we're going to go see if we can find the stone tree and see what's up with our good friend Kater. I did notice as I was looking around, we got something down here, so we're going to check this out real quick. Remnants of a ship that once bore a Sarkorian chieftain on their final journey. Yep. Got some more loot over here. Got a few things. Lots of gold sitting out here. These guys like to get buried rich, I guess. So we're going to go look around a little bit. There was undead up here. We're going to... Oh, this is the edge of the map.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Where was that? Something just pinged. Here's another dagger. Funerary dagger of Sarkorian chieftain. The hilt bears the following epitaph: I am the mighty chief in Balta, the fire-haired. My blood-red hair turned as bright as the fortress of my enemies. Okay. We might be too late for the stone tree. I probably should have come outside before we started the ritual. Doesn't seem like we can really go too far here. Oh, here we go. This has opened up a bit. Oh, well, we're still alive here. Okay. Or unalive. Oh, white's good. Well, that's a lot. Okay, Harushale, let's do some shooting, I suppose. Wondering if maybe, you know what, this is an instant spell, so let's go ahead and use it. Let's get this number sorted down a little bit here. Okay. Or finish him off. Oh, I don't even think she can hurt him. Oh, we didn't ever heal him either. That's not great.
Cover me, all right?
Okay. Camellia. Sela's over here about minus 12 levels now. Camellia, you are going to do something here. Let's have maybe a minus armor class chant on this fellow right here. Oh, he's probably immune to that. Oh, come on. Come on, Jarek, you know better than that. These guys are undead. Alright. No, we got a Spectre here too. We should probably deal with him. Oh, no summons left. I think we're okay. Let's just get in here and do some work. Let's get on this guy right here. Oh, that's gonna be a long fight. Okay. Let's have some fire. Let's have one of your supercharged burning arcs. That's good spread there. Okay, Sela. Let's do a smite evil. Is it worth it to do this? I don't think she does very much, is the problem, but it's to everybody. Of course, she's going to do a lot of damage to everybody with her Black Fang too. Black Dragon's Fang. So let's just do this. Smite evil here. Yep. Little acid to everybody. Wow, she's going to just be dead. Yep. All right. Arishale. Who can we kill? This guy probably. Oh, she's just missing everything too. It's not even I don't think she can even hit him. Maybe. Oh, he's armor class 28 though. She's not doing so great there. All right, Woljif, we need to haste. Probably too late. Probably should have done this a while ago, but all right, Camellia. Let's do that, and let's get on him.
I'll cut you wide open.
Couple of hits there. 2 levels from Valric. I don't think Valric just has much that's going to help here. Not too much that's going to help, I don't think. And he's used his summon for his Spirit Paladins already. Does he have anything else? Displacement. These guys are undead. Illusions don't work against them. That's just an extra point. So we'll just see if we can kill something here. Yeah, there's one dead. All right, Ember, can you... Yeah, Ember can move away if she needs to. Let's do a Firebolt. Supercharged. Let's kill this guy. Okay, 3 hits. Okay, Rushale, let's finish him, and if you can. You know what we're going to do, though, is we're going to turn on point blank, we're going to turn off these other 2 and get you a little better chance to hit here.
Death, no. Guide
my hand.
Oh, now you need 6s, so that's not too bad. Aura, you can hurt this guy if you get lucky. Okay, Woljif, you could do a protection from evil. I don't know if that's going to help us too much. That's not protection from evil, and I did not mean to click there. That's all right.
Stab
Finish
you
him.
as hell. Why not both?
Now we just have the Spectre to deal with. You know what we're going to do is we're going to do Fortune on Valric and a chant. Valric can see if he can get some going here. Oh, he needs 2s to hit. That's good. Okay, Ember, let's finish this guy off. No, let's do this. Got him. All right. Well, Silas now suffered a crippling wound.
Together,
Let's have some
we
healing.
stand.
Why is she doing so little? Oh, because her level's so far down, that's why. Okay, these will wear off. Let's just give her a few. That's shoot. I forgot her level's way down, so she's not hardly doing any healing. I think she's pretty much just level 1 right now. So just give her a minute here. They're disappearing. Okay, well those are going to stick around for a little while. So try one more time here. That was a little better. All right, Ember, you've got some cure criticals.
I wonder why.
Let's get Woljif first.
Yes.
That's pretty good. Okay. And maybe a cure serious on Woljif. That gets him pretty much squared away. Good there. Pretty good there. All right, that's everybody. All right, what do we got? More daggers. Masterwork great swords. Junk armor. Take all that loot. Take the dagger. What's this? Ascend to the top is an athletics check. Let's see if there's another way. Nope, don't go running off by yourself. We'll come back to this. Okay, body's on the ground. We will be a little more careful. All right, Rochelet, let's turn off point blank. Turn these two back on. Let's let this guy have it. Ooh, good hit. Critical for 61. Almost killed him in one set. Ember, let's just hold here. Hold Jiff again, same thing. Aura's gonna hold. We have the range advantage here, we might as well keep it. Milia, let's have some luck on luck on Valric here. Enchant it. Ooh. All right, Ember, let's firebolt this guy. Whoa! Nicely done. Woljif, let's back up a little bit. Or you're gonna back up too. Alright, Rochelet, finish him.
I will resist.
Comes another guy. Valric, you can get on this.
The Infernal, guide my blade.
Magic weapon here.
Spirits demand your
And
blood.
a miss on a 6. That's excellent. Okay, let's have another firebolt here. See if you can finish him. Oh yeah. That's really 3 hits, but she's got that ring that does the extra damage per hit, so that's why it's registering up so much damage. Oh, here's the tree. Excellent. Tombstone engraved with the following epitaph: Kater, a Sarkorian ranger. He walked many paths, but the last one led him to Pharasma's boneyard. Well, that's interesting. Kater has, I wonder if his wife put that there. Shape of the stone resembles a tall, thin tree, and its surface feels like the texture of tree bark. Yeah, I think maybe his wife put this here thinking that he's dead, and he just comes out to look at it from time to time or something. Some more gold. Did that resolve something with our... That's not what we want. Let's see. Trail of an Angel Tarot. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, see, we needed to come out here earlier before we missed all these quests, unfortunately. We needed to come outside before we talked to her. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll be all right. Just the edge of the map, it is. Well, that being the case, I'm a little bit loath to try and climb this, because this is an athletics check and we don't know how hard it is, but probably pretty hard. Do we have anybody good at athletics? I don't remember. Oh, we got a 5 for Valric. We got a 1 and a -4 and a 2 and a 0 and a 1. -1. Ain't nobody climbing that tree. That cliff. That's not gonna happen. There's our temple entrance. Yeah, we needed to come out here before we talked to Eliandra. Oh, that's all right. Let's go have a chat with the new cultists friends that have been so eagerly brought in. I'm certain no trouble could possibly come from that. Where is everybody? There's Kater and Eliandra. Sorry for pressuring you like I did, but I had no choice. I beg to differ. Responsible for the safety of the temple. Allow me to do my duty. I did miss a door up here, I think. Yeah, I was noticing as I was editing the last video, I didn't check this door. I don't know if there's anything really worth seeing in here, but I think we'll try it just in case.
I hope you appreciate this.
Oh yeah, 4,000 gold. I don't know where everybody is. These are just bedrooms back here. This is the store. Nobody back here. There wasn't anybody here, was there? Guards. Ah, here they are. The cultist looks up at you, his face worn and haggard. The Temple of Pelura. How strange. I didn't think it had survived. Tell me who you are and what part you played in the death of Lariel. The cultist looks down at the floor. My name is... Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't want to reveal the name of my clan and bring shame upon it. And my own name means nothing. I'm a Sarkorian by birth, but I came to Mendev with refugees when I was a child. I grew up in an orphanage at Iomede's temple, and when I was old enough, I joined the Crusaders there. I was a good scout, inquisitive, daring, not afraid to go into the most dangerous places. At least that's what my commanding officers thought. In truth, though, I've always just been drawn to the forbidden and dangerous. When an angel came to my commanding officer and asked for a few people to accompany him to a dangerous mission, they chose me. The angel wanted to find the outcasts, those first crusaders who either succumbed to demonic corruption or who were accidentally infected. These outcasts then gave birth to mutated children. According to the rumors, they sought refuge in the caves beneath Canabras, away from the judging eyes and pyres. I was sent there to look for any traces of their presence, and those caves are deadly, an immense labyrinth of passages running deeper and deeper, all the way down to the Darklands, and after hearing the angel's plan to descend into that place, someone decided to make it his grave. I probably have no right to ask forgiveness for what I've done, but I was very young, and I never liked being a crusader. Rising early in the morning, training, and marching in formation, I had been forced to do that my whole life. In the orphanage where I grew up, all the children were made to march like little soldiers as soon as they could walk. But he promised something different, something new. He said we shouldn't be afraid of demons. Sure, narrow-minded prigs claimed that demons were murderers and destroyers, but that wasn't true. Demons were actually strong and free, and they were ready to share their power and freedom with any who would join them, and I believed him. I often thought about how Arilu Vorlish, an ordinary Sarkorian just like me, ascended to incredible heights after she chose to serve Deskari. If it worked for her, I thought, why not me? So I agreed to betray the angel. I lied to him, told him I'd found the outcasts he was searching for, and lured him into a trap. You feel remorse for your actions? Yes and no. There's such a fine line between remorse and disillusionment. The cultist shakes his head wearily. He gave me power, just as he promised. I spent years in the cult of Deskari, enjoying my power and basking in the adoration of the weak. And yet, well, I saw so many crusaders who fought with honor until the very end. When I looked into their eyes, I remembered the proud, noble spirit of the angel that I had betrayed. I missed the camaraderie, the sincerity. 70 years is a long time, even for a half-elf. And I see many things differently now than when I was young. So who is this he you kept talking about? Cultist shudders slightly and whispers, He is the Echo of Deskari. He's an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led a fight against the god Erodin, but was defeated. He's never forgotten or forgiven those responsible for his humiliation. The cultist hangs his head. And he knows you are here. He was the one who guided us to this place. He brought us to this wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that the Herald of the Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. Warn him. Warn him of the Echo knows he's here. That's all I can do for you. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad about missing those 4 quests. They probably were fairly easy. Would have been some good XP, but it's okay. You hear the distant sounds of conversation. Eliandra and Kater appear to be having an intense discussion. Their voices are not raised, but you can feel the tension between them like the gathering storm that could break at any moment. I've already apologized for using my powers as the High Priestess to pressure you like I did, but I had to intervene. You would have brought harm to those poor miserable people. I can read the souls of others, and when I looked at them, I saw no evil, only fear and grief. Enough, priestess. I don't mind you giving me a tongue lashing. You can scold me as much as you want. I won't be offended, but do not expect me to forget about my duty. I'm responsible for the safety of this temple, and that safety is threatened by those cultists. We need to interrogate them, and if necessary, torture them until they reveal the truth of how they came to be here. Was it by chance or by choice? Even if it was the former, letting them go is out of the question. They may not have any evil intentions, but they still cannot be trusted. If they prove their innocence, they will remain here as prisoners. My righteous friends, your words are an endless circle. You've gone around and around, but you are no closer to making a decision. Let's see. We'll take the good path, it looks like. Enough arguing. Leandra is right. The cultists wish to atone for their crimes, and we must support them on the path to redemption. We must not torture them. Maybe. Learn some important information. Leader of the cultists serves the echo Deskari, and the monster knows the hand of the inheritors at this temple. This is a tough one. We do need to warn them about this, but... yeah, let's go here. Good path. Kater says, fine. I'll go make sure our cultist friends get a feast in soft feather beds. Kater turns sharply and walks away. Discord among allies. Such a thing weighs heavily on me. Somebody help. It's the cultist, one who didn't want to give his name. He started shaking, whispering something, and then the haze surrounded him. All the guards around him lost consciousness, and he got up and started walking towards the temple entrance like he's leaving. We don't know what to do. We need to go there at once. Make haste. Flora, protect us. Let's go there quickly. Yeah, we're going... He conducted a summoning ritual. What have you done, fool? Whom did you summon? Spare my companions. They didn't do anything. They believed we were looking for shelter in Dresden. Yeah. I deceived them too, and now I will die. I'll become a worm in the abyss. I deserve nothing more. Yep. Echo of Deskari. You recognize the monster that towers over the cultist's blood-soaked body. You've seen this beast before. It appeared in a vision you had about the death of Lariel when you were in the caves beneath Canabras. The monster looks like Deskari, a hideous cross between a human and locust. It sways on thin legs as its head turns from side to side. However, it does not seem to be frightened or aggressive. On the contrary, it seems strangely calm, as if completely unaffected by its current surroundings. The sound of
anticipation of your questions, I will provide you with some answers. Yes, you have fallen into my trap. Even you fell for it, hand of the upstart. It has been many years since I caught your angel in the caves beneath Canabras and allowed him to leave his flaming sword in the stone. He promised that sooner or later someone would remove it, and I decided to believe him. I kept a watch on the sword. I have watched and waited all these years, waited for the promise to come true, for the sword's new owner to bring me to you, to take me to the secret temple. You protected it well. In fact, the temple is still hidden from my sight, but I do not need to see the temple in order to destroy it. I simply need to know where it is.
Eliandra turns pale and feverish. There's a feverish light in her eyes. Ah, Echo of Deskari, I presume.
Knight Commander. That is how one ought to address you, yes. I've been watching you for a long time, and I already know how, when, and where I'm going to kill you. Mortal children like to tear the wings off of flies and butterflies, and I, in turn, like to have my fun with the inheritor's pets.
Silence, Echo! You fiend! Do you think I do not see your secret desire? Eredin overthrew you. He brought his hand down upon you and crushed you like a gnat. Since that day, you have nursed your resentment and jealousy, letting them fester within you. You are too much of a coward for honest combat. You prefer to ambush your prey, striking from the shadows. I will put an end to this. I will put an end to you. And you will take the secret of Pelura's fall with you to your grave.
There is so much you do not see, Herald.
Suddenly, the Echo stops short. His head twitches from side to side, then falls forward into his chest. His hands hang down limply like a doll. Time seems to slow as he stands there unmoving. The air grows thick and heavy. Then the Echo raises his head, turning it from side to side as if assessing his surroundings. As you look into his blank eyes, you realize it is no longer the Echo who stares back at you, but someone entirely different.
Let's see. The stench of the upper planes and the abyss. Colorful flashes. Magic that deflects the gaze and obscures the vision. It must be Pelura, the mistress of bright lights, who has tried to hide her temple in my domain. How could you let such a thing happen, Iomade, the imposter? Don't you feel sorry for your angelic allies? You should have just ordered them to serve their priesthood on a platter to me. The end result would be the same.
The Herald's knuckles are white as he grips the hilt of his sword. However, the angel remains silent. We could taunt him. Yeah, why not? Demon Lord, have you recovered from the defeats I dealt you in Canabras and Dresden?
Champion, prepare yourself!
So my Echo has found the Temple of Pelura. I wouldn't call it an achievement, but it's not bad for a maggot molded from the souls and bodies of mortals. What else? Gold, light, a sweet smell. It all seems suspiciously like heaven. Well then, Iomade the imposter, whom have you sent? Could it be your herald? And your new pet from Canabras? Or have I already killed that one? I lose track of such things. There are so many of them fussing about with their halos and wings, babbling their long, arduous prayers to some self-proclaimed goddess. Will you ever get tired of sending your favorites to the slaughter? Nothing to say, imposter? One day I will knock on the doors of heaven and you will have to answer. So remain silent for now and observe. Today there will be no bloodshed. I will send the Echo back to the abyss right now.
You feel strange, oppressive presence suddenly disappear. The Echo remains still, frozen as if in a trance.
You will not take our secret to the abyss, you monster!
I don't know how you're going to stop him.
Your main flaw is predictability, pawns of heaven. I already know your next move, your methods, your plans of defense. I know how to catch you off guard, and it's as simple as catching a bird in a cage. I will return to the abyss as my lord has ordered, but I am not retreating in defeat. I am carrying off my prey. The screams of your stupid priestess will haunt your every waking moment, and thoughts of her will taunt you in the silence of the night. She will be my entertainment until you are within my grasp.
Well, that's something. Damn the demons and all their cunning guile. The Echo escaped with a prisoner, and I could do nothing to stop it. I was only able to protect you. The Echo of Deskari doesn't want to face me in a fair fight, so he attacks my friends and allies. Kater says, the Echo of Deskari has taken Eliandra. She was the heart of Plura's fall. And now the heart has been ripped out. Why is the Echo pursuing you, Hand of the Inheritor? My lady Iomade inherited the throne of heaven from the great Erodin. The same Erodin who overthrew the Echo and stopped Deskari's last attempt to break through to Galarian. This is why the Echo hates everything and everyone associated with Erodin's legacy, and of course that legacy includes Iomade. As her herald, I just happen to be first in line. Deskari himself spoke to us. I wouldn't say he spoke to us, the angel gesticulates angrily. He was addressing my celestial lady Iomade. He must have thought she was watching us. This demon lord never wastes his time communicating with mortals, or even with celestials. He barely notices us, or at least pretends not to. So why didn't the Echo fight? Other than we would have whooped him, probably. Yeah, he probably would have beat us like little red-headed stepchildren, to be honest. That's not easy to explain without delving more deeply into the nature of demons, and more specifically the Echo of Deskari. The Hand of the Inheritor speaks slowly, as if he's reluctant to continue. Demons are created by the Abyss to have a single purpose. They're made to destroy, desecrate, and torture. But the Echo of Deskari is not a real demon. He's a monstrous his monstrous creator used his own power and the souls of his mortal followers to make the Echo into what he is today. He was not born in the Abyss, but on Galarian, and Deskari wanted to use him to open the way into the world. I have faced this monster before and have defeated it in many battles, but his soul is infinitely vile and filled with pride, a pride that has been wounded. The Echo suffered a terrible defeat at the hands of Erodin and was exiled to the Abyss, vanquished and disgraced. Then his pride took another blow when a simple human witch, Arila Vorlish, succeeded where he had failed. She opened the way for demonic hordes to enter to the mortal world. So if you wish to understand the Echo, you must understand that he is wounded and angry, eager to have revenge for all his grievances and defeats. And that is why it's not enough for him to simply kill his enemies, even when he can easily overpower them. He wants those who stand against him to suffer and thrash in helpless rage, just as he did. That's why he chose not to fight, why he did not bring the horde of demons with him, even though he has them at his command. No, he wants sadness and terror to poison our souls. He wants our hearts to be heavy with grief when we think about the ally he has stolen from us. The Echo wants our minds to be filled with the horrors and tortures of the Abyss, so that when we sleep, the screams of pain and prayers for help become the nightmares that wake us from slumber. Damn it, Angel, do you want me to howl with rage and sadness? Eliandra is in the hands of that monster, and I can't even rush to her rescue because I now bear sole responsibility for our entire community. Well, now that they know the temple is here, your inhabitants need to be brought to Dresden. Kater laughs grimly. I'll speak with everyone, and if necessary, organize a retreat to safety. However, I can tell you that none of them wish to flee. If I ask them to save themselves, the answer will be no. We've given too much to this mission. We cannot abandon it now. We must finish it for Pelura, for the memory of Sarkoris, and for the entire world. We will stay in this temple for as long as it takes us to finish our work, even if we have to fend off the demons. Besides, even if the demons know the exact location of the temple, Pelura's patronage still shields our sanctuary from their eyes. We will stand our ground. I have faith. All right, well, what do you say? What can we do to save the Echo's victim? He went to the abyss, to the rasping rifts, the dominions of his lord. Even if our hearts wish it, we cannot simply rush after him. Incursions into the abyss are 100 times more dangerous than anything you've faced before, champion. So dangerous, I would not risk sending you there unless it was absolutely necessary. The angel sighs heavily. I will return you to Dresden, and then I will send a message to heaven. If I turn to the sources of wisdom, perhaps I will find something that will help. We must not lose hope, no matter how dire things may seem. And I would ask you, mighty champion, to look for Targona the angel. She is a light that must shine amongst the ranks of the Crusaders once more. One day, we will finally give the Echo of Deskari what he deserves. Then we'll save everyone he has ever threatened. But now it's time for us to return to Dresden, champion, and prepare for war. All right, guys, here we are back in Dresden, back at the Citadel. And this is where we're going to leave this episode because we are at time. So if you've enjoyed it, do me a big favor, hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.